Hey guys, so I'm here at the doctor's office. I can tell, but today is the big day. We are getting the Mirena removed. So after this will be the start of a new chapter in our life. We will be trying to conceive our third child. So wish us luck. But hopefully all goes well and we'll be pregnant before you know it. See y'all. Hey y'all, good morning. I know I'm looking kind of rough, just woke up, but I wanted to check in with y'all because I know I didn't check in yesterday after I got my Mirena removed. I think the last thing I told y'all was that I was at the um, doctor's office getting ready to get it removed. So it did get removed. Everything went fine. I had actually just ended my cycle. I don't know if any of you all have heard, but like normally when you get the Mirena, you have to be on your cycle so that when they insert it, your cervix is open and a little looser than what it normally is if you aren't on your cycle. So it makes it a little bit more comfortable for the patient if you're on your cycle when you get the IUD Mirena inserted. When I made my appointment in February, I had just came off my cycle, and the nurse assistant had suggested, or the receptionist had suggested, that I come during my next cycle so that it wouldn't be as painful. So when I made that appointment, my original appointment was for March 14th, which was Tuesday, but we had a snowstorm here in Maryland on Tuesday where that particular office had closed. So all the appointments that they had for that day had been canceled. So I had to call back on Wednesday, the next day, to reschedule my appointment, and they were able to fit me in yesterday, which was Thursday, the 16th. So I went there Thursday, and I did inform them that I was no longer on my cycle. I had just actually ended my cycle on Tuesday, which would have been perfect to go then, but, we can't control the weather. So I told them that I was no longer on my cycle. They told me that was completely fine. I did not have to be on my cycle in order to get it removed. So I said, okay, cool. So I went there yesterday, had the conversation with the doctor. She had asked me if I had it for 5 years. I told her no. Me and my husband was actually trying to conceive, so that was the reason for me coming in to get it taken out. I had gotten the Mirena in November of 2013, so it's been a little over 3 years that I've had the Mirena, and it's worked perfectly fine with me. The doctor did ask me, she was like, so when was your last cycle? First day of your last period? And I told her March 11th, and she was like, oh, she was like, you still had a cycle while you was on the Mirena? I said, yes. She said, a regular cycle? I said, yes. She said, oh, wow. She was like, that's like rare. But I was just one of those cases where I still had a regular cycle every month, like clockwork, just like normal. It's just that my cramps weren't as bad. And of course, we could have intercourse and I wouldn't have to worry about getting pregnant. But yeah, that was my husband calling, so my bad. But what was I saying? Well, yeah, anyway, the purpose of me having it was so that I could subside my cramps and then of course not get pregnant. So now that we're trying to conceive, I'm like, yeah, we're ready to go ahead and get it taken out. So she's having a conversation with me. This is my first time meeting her because the OBGYN who inserted the IUD was no longer at the practice. So this is a different lady. But she, started talking to me, having a conversation, while she was down there doing her thing, checking everything out. And she asked me a question, and then next thing you know, I feel like this pinch, and I'm just like, ooh. I was like, is that it? And she was like, yeah, it's out. We're done. Threw it in the trash, the biohazard bin, and, took her gloves off, told me I can get dressed, and, good luck. And hopefully, we won't have any issues with conceiving. She said, if you don't come on your cycle, she said, you just came off. She said, so, most likely you're fertile. She said, so if you don't get a cycle next month, you know why. So we shall see. Today is March 17th, 2017. I did purchase some, um, what are these called? Prenatal vitamins. Hopefully it's probably backwards because my camera's forward facing. But they're the Up and Up brand prenatal vitamins. That's the actual size of them. But I took my first one last night, and so far so good. I didn't feel any, nauseous or any nausea or anything like that. I just feel regular. I felt regular. I feel regular this morning. I did take it at night, so if I probably had any symptoms, I wouldn't have known because I was asleep. I just remember when I was pregnant with my son and daughter, that was like some of the best times to take your prenatal vitamins was in the evening, because if you did feel any sickness or anything like that, you were going to sleep not too long after. So it wasn't too bad. But yes, I just wanted to come in and check with y'all. I'm sorry I keep looking at the actual camera instead of up here at you all, but it's just that thing of habit. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all this morning to let y'all know how everything went yesterday, to kind of let you know what I picked up yesterday from the store, and just how the appointment itself went. So I will definitely check back in with y'all with another update soon. But continue to keep us in your prayers. Keep your fingers crossed. Whatever you do, just keep us in your good graces in hopes that we have baby number 3 really soon. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.